Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. I'm Ben and this is Kayla, and today we are in Scotland. Now we are pretty far north, so we need to spend some time today heading back to Edinburgh. We do need to check on a few things along the way. I think we're going to stop at the Falkirk Wheel, which is one of the largest ship water wheel things that I don't know, you'll see it when we get there, just watch. And then we will also want to go see the Kelpies, which the Kelpies are 30-meter tall, large horse heads that are very unique to Scotland. So we're going to be trying to see those today as well. Then we're going to head back into Edinburgh and return our rental car, and we'll maybe do some shopping this afternoon. Otherwise, we're going to check into our hotel and get ready for our flight tomorrow. You'll have to watch the video for that one. Let's get going. It's a little tight.
This car is not meant for tall people like you.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle, but it's comfortable. I can't really complain.
Did you get your gift, Ben?
I did. I got my gift.
You got a gift for his dad.
We're gonna have to blur it out.
If this video comes out before Christmas, Greg is not allowed to watch.
But yes.
What'd you get?
I just got them this Gleneagles hat.
Got a Scottish vibe to it.
Now this is huge golf course here in Scotland. There is multiple courses here, which is actually crazy because in the US most of the time there's only one course at a club.
Yeah.
But there's 3 different courses here.
Oh, wow.
And there's actually one 9-hole smaller course. So there's a total of 4 courses, which is insane. Also, this hotel has won numerous awards. So maybe next time when we come back to Scotland, we need to go here for when we stay. It's incredibly nice. Tons of restaurants, tons of stuff to do. They do off-roading in vehicles, which is something that I wanted to do, but it's quite expensive. So unfortunately, we're not able to do it this time. But now we're gonna go back to the car and head on our way. Behind me is the Falkirk water wheel. Now this water wheel is unique in the world. There's only one of its kind. It is technically a boat lift, which moves boats up and down. I think it's a total of 24 meters or 79 feet between 2 different canals here in Scotland. However, one of the most interesting things is, even though it moves boats a total of 24 meters, I think it needs to go an additional 10 meters to actually meet up with the lower canal. It's the Union Canal and something else. I can't remember the name of both of them. But the lower canal is actually very interesting because there's another set of locks that lowers these boats an additional 10 meters in order for them to enter that second canal. Now this project was originally done in 2002 as part of the Millennium Project. And there's only one other type of boat lift like this in the United Kingdom. Now it's not the same type. That one is a vertical boat lift, where this one is this pendulum style where it has the rotation to it, which is what makes it so unique.
Also, this was in an effort to connect Glasgow and Edinburgh by canal.
Yeah.
So
which it hadn't been done since the 1930s, which is crazy. So literally from pre-1930s they were connected. Post-1930s, not so much, up until 2002 when this was finally finished.
Cool.
So tons of information here, very interesting place. It's definitely worth the stop, even if you're only here for 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so maybe a bit of a correction. It's the world's first and only rotating boat lift. So now Kayla and I need to do a tour, one of those narrow boats. Mm-hmm. And we need to come over here and ride it. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be
called a longboat.
Narrow long boat. Narrow long boy. We went too far. But yes, that's something that would be really interesting. I wonder if you could do that from London to Scotland. You think you could make it?
I think so.
There might be some parts on the ocean you have to do, which would probably be pretty rough.
No.
You think there's a canal?
I've looked it up. You could do it.
Okay. Kayla says yes, so we'll try. I've always wondered how they've kept the locks sealed to like prevent water from getting out, and the answer is they don't. They actually do let it leak a little bit, which is interesting. This is the canal boat Kayla wants me to buy. That's the canal boat that I can afford.
All right, we saw the Kelpies. We walked around the canal a little bit, and now we are going to head over to Blackness Castle, over in Blackness, and we're gonna do that, and then we're probably gonna head over to the Edinburgh airport to return the car, check into our hotel, and then we might go into Edinburgh for the evening. Sound good?
Sounds good with me.
All right, see you there. That was a great little lunch stop. So that was called Mannerston's, and it's like Mannerston's Cafe and Bakery. They also have like a garden center, I believe, and it's just outside of Blackness, and we are headed over to Blackness Castle. So if you're in this area, I highly recommend it. They were pretty quick. Everything tasted really good, and their prices weren't like outrageous. I think each of our meals was like £9.50, so not bad at all compared to some other places we've gone. So good stop, and now we're headed over to Blackness Castle.
Thank you.
Royal Mail. Oh, he's used to this. He's an expert. We're here at Blackness Castle. It's in Blackness, and I think this castle is also featured in Outlander. It's a beautiful castle right on the water, and it's definitely cheaper to get into. It's £15 for 2 people instead of like £20 a person. So it definitely is a little cheaper to come here. But yeah, let's go explore the castle.
This was also used on numerous movie sets. I think that this was used in the Robert the Bruce movie. I think this was also used in Outlander, and then I think finally it was used in Mary Queen of Scots.
I bet during a bad storm this whole like area kind of flooded because the water is very close to that like opening. It's a very beautiful castle. It's very like rugged and less polished than a lot of the other castles we've been to. I like that they left the natural rock in here. Honestly, it looks like someplace you'd keep a dragon. like, do they have dragons in Game of Thrones?
I'm sure.
I think they did, maybe.
Yes, yeah. Oh, in Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, that was the one girl's whole thing.
Oh, that's the one girl hosting, yeah. I feel like this is where she'd keep her dragons. So this tower has 4 levels. In the bottom level was for like peasant prisoners, where they like no heating, they're chained to the ground, things like that. And this level that we're on now is for like middle class prisoners, where they have like a fireplace and a bed and everything, and then there's a guard room above that, and then a storage room. So very different treatment based on your class of prisoner. Why would you do it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have these like hologram pieces.
Yeah, these are interesting.
I don't know if they're just like built-in shelves.
Yeah, maybe.
I see these in a lot of castles. That's wild.
It's like a...
Not what I expected on like a third floor. This castle's definitely like a little bit more of a modern castle. And when I say that, I mean it was built in like what, the 1600s. But the rooms are a bit more like square, and they're a bit more like, they're a bit bigger, like an actual like bedroom size, or even a little bit bigger. So you can kind of just, and the lines are a bit straighter. It's just a little bit more like, you can just tell it's a little bit more modern.
So the reality is Blackness Castle spent most of its life as a prison or an ammunition depot, and it only served basically like two monarchs. I think the first was Mary Queen of Scots, and the second was King James VI of Scotland, the first of England. As previously mentioned, Blackness Castle was used as a jail in real life, but I think in Outlander they also used this place as a jail. At least that's what it says on the brochure.
Squeeze!
Yep. It's a little bit tight.
I think we need to head back towards the airport to return the car, check into our hotel, and then maybe head back towards hop the bus.
Where we're going?
We are going over to the Royal Botanical Gardens of Edinburgh, and we ordered an Uber. That's actually our Uber right there. He's coming in around the roundabout. And yeah, we're getting picked up. We're gonna go there, and so we will see you when we get there. We made it to the Royal Botanical Gardens. We have about an hour and a half until they close.
Found Kayla's dream
I
car.
love those little trucks. I want one so bad. Sad.
That's not good.
We love palm houses, and they're closed. Sad face.
That's crazy. Those trees were thought to be extinct until they found some in Australia, and now they're trying to regrow them. This tree is crazy. What did you call it?
It's like a giant succulent. Look how like it's like, if you go in close on the leaves, it just looks like succulent on top of succulent on top of succulent. That's wild.
It's a trippy succulent. Really sad about this. The palm houses are currently closed for refurbishment and reconstruction, but that is what I really wanted to see, and that's what everybody said was so good here, is because the large number of palm houses. And I don't know, I just kind of have a thing for like Victorian palm houses, so I was really hoping that they'd be open. I'm sad now.
If you want to see palm houses, go watch our Kew Garden video from London.
Subscribe if you like palm houses.
29 meters tall. It's the tallest tree in the garden. That would be... $87 feet? Is that right? It's like the basking shark of like birds because it just like walks around with its mouth open, or like a paddlefish that also just like swims around with its mouth open to catch food. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. He just makes me want to do those like little like giant lasers. He's like, ah! It's really weird. Those walls, like sometimes when you walk through the walls, they all block the sound. So like suddenly it's like really loud cafe and you step through and it's like completely quiet. I don't know if I could capture it on camera, but it's interesting. This place is absolutely gorgeous. The one sad thing is we didn't get to see the palm houses, but otherwise this place is incredible. I highly recommend the stop, especially if you want to break from castles or you want to break from the hustle and bustle of the city. This is always a great option just to kind of walk and calm down. And it's free, which was crazy. Now I don't know if it'll be free forever because I'm sure once they get the palm houses back up and running, they might start charging for admission, but it was free for us today. So get it while you can. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you had as much fun as we did. We really enjoyed seeing a lot of those castles and we really enjoyed spending our last day here in Scotland. So I want everybody here to take a minute to subscribe to our channel because tomorrow for us, next week for you, we will be going to Ireland. This is my first time in Ireland, Kayla's second time in Ireland, but this will be our first time in the country together at the same time, which is part of our rules for counting countries. So this is a new country for us. We also hope to also go to some other interesting places there. That is it for this video. Be kind, travel more.
We'll see you on the next one.